Bagfuel, baby.
Speaking of family, this is my one question.
Speaking of family, what's your question?
Taking it across the line, is there any truth that you really sent that letter to your former co-host during her marriage?
Oh my God. Okay.
Did you do that?
Here's the thing.
Let me shake your hand.
No, because I didn't.
Okay, then.
And that's the thing. When you serve someone, you're paying, like, you have to pay the courts to go and actually serve. Like, you think I'm paying for somebody to go to motherfucking Jamaica to a Golden Crust wedding to motherfucking serve somebody?
Why'd you say that for?
No, I'm just saying.
You said a Golden Crust wedding?
Don't do that. All I'm saying is we had we had been handling things legally. We still are.
Yeah.
And I was told to wait till after the wedding to do business. And I'm like, this isn't, we're handling business. This isn't, I don't care about your personal life anymore.
No, that's it.
And so it was petty. I tweeted, I hope y'all toasting to this lawsuit you about to get. And so that was me being petty, but she didn't get served on her wedding. No. The internet took it and ran with it. And I ain't correct them. Because it sounded good.
You love the marketing.
Sometimes the lie is more entertaining than the truth.
That's a fact.
So,
served in Jamaica?
No, she wasn't served at all. I did a petty tweet. I did a petty tweet because I was very frustrated. Still am very frustrated.
That's understandable.
With where we're handling things. So, I mean, I've learned a lot in this lesson, in this whole thing. So.
I ain't
gonna hold you. Like, that was me being petty. And I've been in therapy trying to work on my pettiness. But that tweet and knowing that the whole wedding was talking about it, it vindicated me. So
is the therapy working?
Yeah. There was a lot more petty shit I wanted to do.
So it's cutting down on the petty.
Yeah, to me, I'm cutting a lot down on the petty. I'm maturing.
I got a question for you. You came in here, Hynaken says that people be worried or nervous to talk to me or talk to me and him, and you said the same thing when we was off camera. Why? I don't get that. And that's an honest question.
I mean,
I don't understand it. Why is that?
It's because y'all are loose cannons. This nigga said, speaking of family, and nigga, we're not even 10 minutes into the goddamn shit. And I don't want to speak on her.
No, that's it. That's my only question.
Ever. You know. We're just hoping it plays out the way it should.
Last time we saw each other, you told me what your plan was. Remember what I said? Don't do it. And you went Chopper City on me. No,
I ain't.
You went Chopper City on me.
Did I?
Not like literally, but that accent came out.
Oh.
That 407.
I mean, when I get mad, I get mad. And it's funny because...
You weren't mad.
I mean, so many people, too, told me not to respond because they were scared of how the fuck I would sound because I'd be... sounding crazy.
Because Essa was out of town
I had my little laptop open, my little bullet points, and did it just how I.
You don't get enough credit for how you understand to run the business of content and podcasting. I've seen what you've done on your computer, how you create the thumbnails, how you. I'm not doing it any justice.
All the things.
Like I had to call Essa. I'm like, this fucking chick does everything.
No, masterclass coming soon. I mean, there's
how much you charging?
I ain't gonna hold you. There's a whole lot of niggas talking about how to make $1 million making a podcast, and they ain't made $1 million with a podcast. So to me, knowing that I've been in this space, knowing that I've learned so much, like I want to talk about the partnership agreements that should be made. I mean, I know y'all left a situation as well. Yeah. And we see...
I never left the situation. The situation.
I love this guy.
You gotta be correct on this camera.
I'm just saying.
I never left any situation. Okay. The situation left me.
Heard you.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. Nobody would have been left if the paperwork was correct.
The paperwork was signed and the paperwork was correct, so we can be talked about.
Okay. Yes.
I just chose not to fight it and become a free agent because I'm not fighting to stay in a place where somebody doesn't want me. I had paperwork.
Okay.
He breached paperwork.
He breached paperwork.
It just wasn't. See, what people don't know about this is, what the strategy was about. If I take time and fight about somebody else's show to get back on their show, to get payment that I can make on my own, I'm gonna lose my own momentum. I'm gonna get caught up in what this person's show is. Now I'm looked at crazy, like I gotta do a spin-off show to survive.
Right.
And all this other type of shit. So I just stayed at home. I said, well, I told him, I said, well, I got paperwork. So if a nigga don't wanna pay me and they wanna breach a contract, I either could fight it or be a free agent.
Right.
And I chose to bet on myself.
Okay.
That's
I'm
an
not mad at
accountant.
it.
Does
That's
that
the
crystallize
story.
everything?
It sound good.
That's a
It sound
That would
good.
be like if you was with Joe and he didn't pay you, and you like, I'm gonna sue him to pay me to stay on the Joe Budden network.
Oh yeah, no.
Would you have done that?
No.
But that's what people are asking. So that's why I said sound good. No, that's the fact. What you don't know is I was leaving the show well before he put me off it.
Okay. Talk your shit.
Okay,
then.
that's
Talk
real.
your shit then.
That's real
Everybody
shit.
in-
Everybody knows that. He talked me to come back, and he talked to him and said, "Yo, we need to come back." I had left, and niggas was like, "Yo, I'm like, I don't need this shit. Like, I got my knowledge."
From whatever you learned over there, how have you navigated this differently with Bagfuel?
I didn't learn shit over there.
No?
Not one thing that I learned over there. What I learned over there was that I personally was a star in this space.
Okay.
That's what I learned there.
Okay.
But all my business stuff and everything that I did while there, I was doing already. There's nothing that I'm doing now that I wasn't doing prior. People just didn't know because I was on a relationship show. So while I'm doing relationship shit, niggas out here in hip hop, they not checking for me.
Right.
They don't care.
Right.
So, but chicks was seeing me and going crazy and all that, but there was no merging or bridging where I could make that money because my background was in music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So when I got over, so once I was there still and then started on the other show, now I'm on a relationship show and I got females watching me. Now niggas know about my hip hop shit,
Right.
and now the whole business thing. Now we're starting to bridge because people like, oh, he knows business. He's been in the music business for 20 years,
Right.
but he is a relationship person because he's fucked with wild bitches and he wound up getting married. You know what I'm saying? So now you merge all that stuff, but everything with the merch, everything with the events, I was doing the shit when nobody knew us, but people were still coming, and that's how we was building our shit up.
But you saying we wild?
What you mean?
like-
Listen, I ain't saying nothing.
She said loose cannon. She's talking about you.
You kind of a
She
loose
ain't
cannon.
talking about me.
You just gonna pull a question out your ass. So I just gotta be ready.
I've dialed down by at least 900%.
900% is wild. I'd like to see those stats. Okay.
It's there, it's observable. Because we could go back to the old shit. It's like.
Heard you.